Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with the New York Giants. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25. On first down, Hurts. And he's got his big tight end here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, partner, it's pretty simple. One thing you don't want to see defensively, on the very first snap of the game, some guy running free like we just saw there.
Heck of a start for this offense, no doubt. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 16.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Dexter Lawrence. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. So a nice run right there, and worth mentioning their usual starting running back out this week. The hope is it's just a short-term absence, but this is where it pays, Charles, to have a quality reserve that you can turn to when you need it.
And to me, they definitely have that because this is a guy who's more than capable of picking up the slack. And he's likely going to see a big share of carries as this one progresses. And how many times do we see running backs jump into the breach and have big games?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. again able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there.
And this is going to be intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
So first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all. And that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn.
The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Throwing is Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Hurts. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Hurts throw taken in by Edwards. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Flushed out right. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Bryan Edwards.
his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone, costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They go play action with Hurts. Dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Offensively, they like their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Escaping the pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dexter Lawrence able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Hurts to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's a second down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
First down, New York.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll set up a throw. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Looking to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Giants are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Gano the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10. Back to throw. Flush to his right. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They'll look to throw now on first down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They're going to look to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
That swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll go down at the 28.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Steps away to his left. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
He'll buy some time right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
Another run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
On play action, they'll throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
They'll drop to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Here's Jamie Gillen now
as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at about the 28. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Here's 2nd and 8. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Now back to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are once again going to retake the lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for Philly. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Play action. Here's Hurts. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Another try after the 1st down sack. Hurts. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Hurts. Over the middle, complete. It's Sanders. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
9-yard line, 2nd and 6. Throwing is Hurts. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. On the sneak, it's Hurts. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that challenge, a successful one. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. It's his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. A tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 61 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second and 11. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. Back to throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now fourth down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
A 40-yard punt, given 3 on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. On 2nd and 7, Hurts. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's 4th. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression, jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That'll be caught. It's Toney. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 32 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to win. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win.